Okay, has everyone gone potty now? And you got your cell phones off?
What's that up there?
Well, good morning, everyone. We are gathered here to witness and to celebrate the union of Brandon Carl Nelson and Eva Elizabeth Urick Cummings. Marriage is a decision not to be taken lightly. Choosing a co-pilot for your life's journey is not easy, though finding the right one is often the hardest part. We're here because Eva and Brandon have found each other, and in their words, they are ready to upgrade to the long haul. I'm Joe Nelson, Brandon's grandfather, and I have been given the genuine honor by Brandon and Eva to officiate in this ceremony of love. Therefore, as patriarch of the Nelson clan, I welcome all of you to this momentous occasion. Let us all share in this important gathering as we spiritually unite Brandon and Eva in holy matrimony. Now, as you know, Brandon and Eva have already been legally married in the state of Texas by a judge.
Sound familiar?
But today, they wish to share with their families and friends their spiritual commitment to each other. This is a most pivotal decision a couple will make in their lives. Commitment to share a lifetime together is not to be taken lightly. The major word is commitment. But there are other words just as important. Love, trust, caring, sharing, faith, humor, and perseverance. As you mature in your relationship, these concepts will become more important to you. They can ensure a lifetime of happiness together. But that doesn't mean that you will never argue, never have miscommunication, or change personal goals. But with love, understanding, and commitment, you will support each other's personal growth as well as your mutual growth and goals. Now, I'd like to read to you a very short essay. It's entitled, All I Ever Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. It's by the author of Robert Fulgham of Seattle. And consider now how this essay relates to a successful marriage and life. All I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sand pile at Sunday school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people.
Things are okay.
Put things back where you found them. Clean up your mess.
All right.
Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt someone. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Maybe not you, but that's okay. Live a balanced life. Learn something and think some and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day some. take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Be aware of wonder in the world. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup? The roots went down, and the plant goes up. Nobody really knows how or why, but we're all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice and even a little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die, and so do we. And then remember, Dick and Jane books, the first word you learned, the biggest word of all, look. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. The golden rule and love and basic sanitation. Ecology and politics and equality and sane living. Take any one of those items and extrapolate it into a sophisticated adult terms and apply it to your family life or to your work, your government, your world, and it holds true, clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon, then lay down with our blankets for a nap. Or if all governments had a basic policy to always put things back where they found them and to clean up their own mess. And it's still true, no matter how old you are. When you go out in the world, it's best to hold hands and stick together. I think all of us here can take heart of these simple but deep truths and apply them to all our lives. Now for the good part. Brandon and Eva have written their own vows of commitment. They would like to repeat those vows. They would like to repeat those vows now, with you as their witness. Eva?
The Nelsons. God. Thank you for making me a part of your family. Just one second. You welcomed me with open arms from the very first time we met, and it has meant the world to me. I didn't really grow up knowing my extended family, so it's been really fun to experience that. Thank you, Grandpa Joe, for officiating today. And most of all, thank you all for trusting me with your Brandon. Oh God, I'm a mess.
Does anyone have a tissue?
It's okay, I'll make it through. Oh God, you raised him to be the most wonderful man that I've ever known. Thanks for doing it.
By the way, tears and laughter are very, very close.
Mike, come sit down. No, there's another side. Okay.
Miranda?
You Herricks and Cumminses and you Herrick Cummins. Thank you for letting me enjoy a seamless transition into your family. I know you are a tight-knit crew, so it means a great deal to me to be included in that number. Thank you for taking time out of your busy lives to celebrate with us, most of all on this special day. Thanks for being so welcoming the first time when we met and telling the kookiest stories so that I'm no longer worried. And being just as sarcastic as she is. Most of all, thank you for trusting me with your Elizabeth and letting me call her Eva. You raised her to be the most fantastic person I have ever known.
Ready, part 2.
Eva?
Brandon, you're my best friend. I always heard people talk about finding their better half, but I never understood what that meant until I found you. You were the man I've been waiting for my whole life, and you were so worth the wait. Brandon, This adventure that we're embarking on is going to be so much fun. As long as we support each other. I promise to love and honor you, to keep you fed and clothed, stimulate your brain, and help you not to take yourself too seriously, as long as we both shall live.
Brandon?
Eva, you are my best friend. More often than not, I forget that you're a different person. Because I've come to rely on you so much. And to expect that you know already what I'm thinking most of the time. Which is usually true. This adventure we're embarking on is going to be so amazing. As long as we respect and apologize and communicate with each other. I promise to love and honor you, to keep you sane and happy, stimulate your brain, and tell you that your hair and outfit looks nice. As long as we both shall live.
As friends and family of the couple, I ask you all to commit and affirm your love and support to the success of their partnership by repeating after me, and I'll try and be slow. We offer our support and love
We offer our support and love
to this holy union
to this holy union
between Eva and Brandon.
between Eva and Brandon.
May we have the rings, please? One of these, the right first. Okay. These rings are a token of your love for each other. They represent the promise of lifelong commitment to living and working together as a team. No, I get it first.
You were told that part.
Brandon, with this ring, you announce to the world your choice and name Eva as your partner and wife. Now, place that upon your finger and repeat after me. Eva, with this ring, I thee wed.
Eva, with this ring, I thee wed.
I commit to you
I commit to you
a lifetime of love and support.
a lifetime of love and support.
Eva, with this ring, you announce to the world your choice and name Brandon as your husband. Repeat after me. Brandon, with this ring, I thee wed.
Brandon, with this ring, I be wed.
I commit to you
I commit to you
a lifetime of love and support.
a lifetime of love and support.
Let us pray. Dear God, today we bring before you Brandon and Eva for your holy blessing as they begin their life together. Be with them and guide them through the many hills and valleys of marriage. Help them find the true fulfillment in living a life of mutual love and support. Guide them through the many ages of life until they once again enter your loving presence. Amen. Now, with the power invested in me as a patriarch of the family, I pronounce you, Eva, as my brand new granddaughter, and Brandon and Eva as husband and wife. May God bless you and keep this union. May God shine his face upon all of us, and may God give us peace today and always. Amen. You may kiss the bride. It is my utmost pleasure to present to you Brandon and Eva Nelson, the new Mr. and Mrs. Nelson.
Good. Throw things
Now, everyone, there will be a toast to the bride by the groom's brother. The toasts are being set up in the back, and please take your time, walk back there, pick up a mimosa. The kids get Sprite or get sparkling cider. Make sure the kids get sparkling cider, and have fun. Oh, and also there is a Vanessa, why don't you tell us?
Sure. There's at the table by the sliding doors, there's a drawing with the strings. If you haven't done that already, you put your thumbprint as a balloon and sign. That's the guest book. And we hope you'll all stick around and join us for brunch.
Thank you.
To drink and toast with or whatnot. Hi, for those of you who do not know me, first of all, shame on you. My name is Tyler. I'm the groom's younger brother. Hello, how are you?
Baby brother.
Only brother. After Brandon,
Favorite brother.
I'm sorry?
This is your first time?
This is my first time being a best man. Yeah, indeed. This is interesting. After Brandon honored me with the role of best man, I realized I would have to come up with a speech. So I did what any adult in this day and age would do and consulted the internet for inspiration.
Oh, Lord, don't admit it.
After several hours of research, let me tell you, I found some really good stuff. And then I remembered that I was supposed to be looking for speeches. And that got me back on track. Still, my speech is a bit short, so I'd like to start by filling some time with a few thank yous. First off, I'd like to thank Theron and Libby for being our ring bearer and flower girl. To Judy Gray, and to my Uncle Jeff and Aunt Crystal for putting out the drinks and letting Theron be our ring bearer. And thanks to Rachel, where's Rachel? For allowing Libby to be our flower girl. For letting your children be a part of the ceremony. Dan and Ann, where are you? Dan and Ann, they are Eva's parents. Thank you for being here. They drove down from Washington. They're both very clever and wonderful people that we are glad to be able to call family. Thank you for being here, and thank you for raising such beautiful and intelligent daughters.
That tastes good.
Daughters. Briana, Eva's sister, my sister now, I suppose. From one sibling to another, thank you for being here. You and I are the only ones who know our brother and sister's hidden weak points and the locations of the buttons that make them explode. Respect.
Do not share
Mom and Dad. Among a great many other important things, other important and unmistakable things, I'd like to thank my parents for opening their home for this occasion. Thank you. And to the rest of you, I'd like to thank you all for being here. It means a lot that we can share this day with our closest friends and family. Eva, you look stunning.
Thank you.
Brandon, you look stunned. For those of you who don't know how these two found each other, if I remember correctly, and feel free to correct me, it was at a PSU choir gathering a little over a year ago. I believe Brandon heard Eva talking about Doctor Who in passing, and, being from a family of geeks, he made the very courageous decision that expressing his own interest in a British science fiction television show would be a great icebreaker. As you can all see, it worked, which gives the rest of us great hope. They wound up talking all night, and I believe the playful words Eva likes to use to express her thoughts of Brandon at the end of the night are as follows. Diss mine now. Since then, it's been all rainbows and unicorns. In the past year, they've hardly spent much time apart, and they've been a shining, blinding brilliance together the whole time. It seemed every time I would hang out with them, I'd find more reasons to lean over to my brother and whisper, "Eva." Not to take credit for the decision, but I hope my opinion helped. Brandon finally proposed to Eva on the morning of the day he received his master's degree, at the zoo, in front of the elephant exhibit, Eva's favorite animals. The rest of our family was supposed to be there to witness it. We had all been invited to go. We hadn't been told why, and somehow we all wound up managing to have plans of our own to attend to that morning. It was only later in the afternoon, when Eva had gleefully danced around us with her wonderful new sparkling ring, that we had realized what it was that we had missed. Brandon, you've somehow managed to make some pretty great decisions in your life, and they've carried you far. It may be of my own opinion that you were carried a little too far with your job in Texas. But that's besides the point, that you've been carving out a wonderful life for yourself. And I can't tell you how beside myself I am with happiness that you found someone as beautiful, clever, talented, kind, and loving as Eva to share your life with. And so, I'd like everyone to raise their glasses and toast these two fine companions and to their own great adventure through time together. To love, to laughter, and to happily ever after.
Brandon and Eva!
I know, right? Yeah. Totally excellent.
Vanessa, you want to explain about the food?
Step to the center. Step up there.
Okay, we have bacon and the overnight French toast is nearly done, right there? Yeah, you're gonna go check on it. We have a batch that's regular, and then we have a batch that is dairy-free and gluten-free. Okay, and there's cranberry juice in a decanter, orange juice. We have the mimosas and champagne. There's a fruit salad in there that is for adults only. It's on the dining table. There is also more fruit out here.
No, that's
Oh, and there's some zucchini bread on the counter too, and coffee. So you can put toppings on the toast. We've got syrup and some other things in there. But anyway, we'll try to get a kind of buffet line going. And we'll start with,
If I recall correctly, the big containers of French toast are like normal bread and milk, and the small containers are dairy.
Nobody
gluten-free
eat
and
my
dairy-free is right
drink.
together.
Drink
So
my
they're all
drink.
really good.
Yeah,
I might still sit.
sampled them last night.
Thank you.